Murph and Andy wrapping up another week, and I think the most passion we heard this week came out of this book that I'm reading, The All-Time Biggest Sports Jerks by Michael Freeman. The number one ranked all-time biggest sports jerk, O.J. Simpson.
I'm surprised by that a little bit.
You don't think a guy allegedly killing his wife is enough to rank you number one?
I really just expected it to be Barry Bonds or maybe Mike Tyson.
Barry Bonds and Mike Tyson both out of the top 10 on this list.
That's unbelievable to me.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
I think the author spends more time talking about people who have done terrible things rather than just boorish, jerkish behavior. Although Brett Favre and Roger Clemens are in the top 10.
Well, Mike Tyson raped a girl and then got back into boxing. Boxing already had a bad reputation, but it doesn't get much worse than that.
Yeah, that's kind of being a jerk when that happens. The highest ranking woman, Tanya Harding.
No surprise there, though.
You've kind of had the pleasure of covering her in person.
I've seen her box, actually, down at Osceola before.
Is that before or after the new rack?
I think I'm trying to remember because I definitely was not checking Tanya Harding out at all. Not at all.
Good.
In fact, I was trying to look away from Tanya Harding then, but I'm going to say it was before the new rack.
You have anybody that was a jerk to you in particular?
Oh, yeah. Over and over again.
Who would you rank as the biggest jerk you've encountered?
Well, I would say that probably... now, Marshall Falk was pretty difficult to deal with down in St. Louis. Now, I didn't have a whole lot of experience with him. Eddie Kennison always seemed like a nice guy with the Chiefs, but he was a total jerk when we encountered him in the locker room a number of times. If he wanted to be a jerk, then he was a jerk. If he wanted to be nice, then he was nice. Pat Foley, the Blackhawks play-by-play guy, I used to have to try to get him on the show when I would produce Brett Hull's show in St. Louis. Very difficult to deal with.
Pete Rose was the biggest jerk I ran into as a young broadcaster.
He's gotta be on that list.
He is on the list, but when I ran into him a few years ago in Des Moines, spent some time with him, he was not a jerk that day.
Probably trying to make money.
He was, and he wasn't very bright, but he was not a jerk. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the Murph and Andy Show. We'll see you weekdays from 2 to 4 right here on KXNO.